What's up, dudes and dudettes? This is Noel on PC. Today we're playing some Turmoil. This is a game I made a cheat video for a couple of days ago, and I thought there was some okay response where you guys were kind of like, "Play it, you idiot," and I was like, okay. So we're playing it. We're playing some Turmoil. This game is essentially, it's one of these kind of what do they used to call these, like cookie clickers or something like that. You're just doing a lot of clicking, right? It's a lot of just micromanaging. You're just sort of sitting around and watching things. In this case, it's an oil game. So what I've done, I've plunked down my 3 prospector dudes. What do they actually call these? Dowsers. They use the stupid sticks and they find water. In this case, it's oil. There is actually a lot of legitimacy to the science of dowsing, I believe. But yes, we're using dowsers to find the pocket of fluid. And all we have to do is build a rig, send it down, and then the horse carriages start sending it either left or right. You'll notice I've got 50 cents on the left, and I've got about $1.40 on the right. So obviously we're going right as hard as we can. There's apparently some oil here, so I'm sending some moles down just to do some digging, and they sort of just randomly, haphazardly cut out these little sections. And that's how I discovered these 2 oil pockets here. I think we need to make these pipes a little bigger. We're going to bore them out, make them a little stronger, which in turn means more oil coming up. And that means we need more of a demand for moving the oil towards right ink. I just got the hiccups. Fuck! Hiccups suck. So excuse me if I hiccup. I'm going to try and do it with my mouth closed as much as possible. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's that little bugger. I'm just going to go like so. Is that actually... I think that's really... Oh, no, that's a little natural gas pocket here and here. Oh, I can actually... check those out. There we go. And there's another one over here. This is the scanner. It uses some, like, sonar, ground penetrating something or other. We need a couple more of the dowsers. I call them prospectors. I prefer that term because they're clearly prospecting. Now, I just noticed we've got oil down at 50 cents. I don't want to sell. We're getting some hits here, so I'm going to mole. There's something, I bet, straight down here somewhere, right dead center at the bottom. So yeah, if the price gets too low, I start throwing the oil into a silo because you don't want to sell at sub... I don't sell at about sub 70. Sometimes even like sub 80. If it gets that low, fuck it. I'm keeping the oil and I'm just going to sit and wait for the oil to rebound up usually about 90 cents or $1. Then I start selling again. So that's exactly what we're doing here. In this game, you get basically a full year. It's like January to December. But the time goes by really quickly. Like we're talking, they're like 10-minute rounds. So this is fast action. It's a great game for that. But there's just something about sort of exploring a random map every time that is kind of cool. We're going to start selling here at 78 because we're basically full. We have like no choice, or we're going to start losing oil. There we go. Pop out a couple more. I'm going to try and do the upgrade at some point here soon. We're also going to put another oil rig down as soon as we can. There we go. Go down that way and that way. There we go. You want to avoid, if you're not going to exploit natural gas, you do want to avoid them, because if they come up through the system, it causes a bit of chaos. You'll see what I mean if you ever get there. So we got gas up at $1.05. That's very good. We're going to do the same thing, bore this guy out again. Upgrade the size of the carriage, I think doubling its capacity. I can hold X and do a fast forward. That's always handy. In fact, you can do the X fast forward even if they haven't, in the tutorial, they don't tell you about the X fast forward right away, but it'll still work. As far as I know, it'll still work, so feel free to just hammer that away. I'm digging some moles down, because apparently there's something going on over here. I suspect it's probably right near the bottom. Yep, there it is right there. So we can do... I'm doing little spurts, because I don't know where rocks are. If you hit rock... Let's see, do we hit rock here? Yep, there we go. If you hit rock, it sort of breaks your bit. Charges you a few dollars, and then you gotta kind of start from scratch again. There's rock. Fuck you, game. There we go. I can, for $750, I can drill through rock. But I kind of had that feeling like there was going to be a hole through there. And I was right. The only problem is now you got to do all this. There we go. To bore it out is sometimes a little bit of work. Bore that one out too. Oh, we're selling it. I'm sure some of you were screaming like, dude, you're selling it 40 cents. I was selling it like down to 35 cents a truck, and this was 90 over here. So we're going sub 75 again. I'm going to stop. We're going to start moving oil into the silo. Let's just do this because I want to. We're getting into June, and I've got the money for it. So we're going full bore here to get this oil out of the earth. Oh, why'd I do that one? That one isn't even servicing anybody. For fuck's sakes. That was $100 and something we'll never get back. There we go. We got mega silo. We got super silo. Gas is sub 30 cents right now. Holy shit. We're going to upgrade that one. Oh, a couple more prospectors just to see if there's any last little bits of oil. Because you'll notice the map slowly zooms out. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the map starts in really tight and it slowly zooms out, and that exposes more ground below. Oh, how many do I get? Even 20 for my OCD. You start with, I think, 15 is the max you can do in a normal beginner match. What we should probably do preemptively. Let's connect those. I have $200. Oh, right, because I'm not selling. Oh, there we go. Up at $1. We're going to start selling like crazy. Can bore that guy out. Can bore that guy, that guy. That guy. There we go. So I should be able to now pull oil from the left side up into both rigs because I've connected them. There we go. Oh, we got $1.30 over here. We're going to shift focus. Everybody go right. We're going right. Did those dowsers hit on anything? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's pop a couple more just in case, because they have been known to miss sometimes. When you get to this point and the map backs out, sometimes it'll expose one along the bottom that just wasn't quite there near the beginning. I don't know why it works like that, but sometimes they'll show you what's on the screen, but they don't show you what's sort of coming up the pipe. Excuse the pun. All right, so basically it's just the center pocket. This is the last one left, I think. So when we're done this one, we are going to do an early finish for a little bit of bonus money. Because that's how this game works. There's only so many pockets in the ground, and basically you're just trying to exhaust them as fast as possible. Now we're sub 60. So like normally I would do this and I would start sending them into the silo, but this thing's almost done. So I feel like I probably should have just let it ride out. There it is. It's done. So this is all the fuel. So we're on October. This is starting to rebound. I'm going to let this rebound on the left up to about wherever it's going to pace at. So it's starting to pace down at about 90 cents. We're going to sell it at 90 cents. There they go. They grabbed all the oil. They're rushing it over. And that's it. That's our last dump. So we get to withdraw land lease for an early finish. And yep, we got all the oil. So that in a nutshell is the game. You'll notice in the bottom right it says seed 99999. That's because I'm playing a single game. And I get to create the seed. Essentially, you put in those values. And I just hit 999, assuming it would give me a ton of oil. It didn't. So it's kind of like it sets up the oil and how many of them there are going to be. So don't use 9999 in the future. Try 0000 and see if that just gives you one gigantic oil pocket. Because that's the dream, is just a ton of oil. We didn't get a shitload. We got 53,000 and we spent 17. We got all oil, we sold it all, and we withdrew early. So we get a total of 40 grand. So 40 grand would buy you pipe upgrades and silo upgrades and things like that in the campaign mode, which I might start a series on, but I probably won't, just because I don't think many of you would watch it. I think a few of you would really want to watch it, like a handful, but there's like 4,000 of you, and I got to play for the masses. You know what I mean? So this is probably the only video we're ever going to see for this, but if it isn't, keep an eye out for a campaign mode in the future. Guys, I hope you like this video. I hope you buy this game. It's like $10 fucking on Steam. Go buy it. The amount of time that I've gotten out of it for the $10, it's already exponentially paid for itself, like less than 25 cents a play in an old arcade machine. It's a good value, and it's fun as fuck. So go try and get this game, even if you have to acquire it in a not so legal avenue. whatever you need to do to play this game, trust me, when you play it, you're going to want to buy it and support this company because it's a great, fun-ass, little flashy kind of game. Guys, I hope you liked the video. Hope you share, hope you comment, hope you playlist, hope you do all those things you guys do as YouTubers. And until next time, peace, love, cheers.